That night I was in the worst pain of my life. People are like, you can't live on the elemental. I can't live like this. It's the bacteria adapting. Have you like nerve damage and nerve pain? It's probably gonna be one of the hardest. The night before, I do not remember going to bed. To be blunt, I just want my life back. So on top of all this, I got screwed out. I don't know how I can help others just yet, besides trying to stay strong. All right, so I'm making this update video. I know the channel's more car focused, so for the people with the car stuff, sorry. I've been having a lot of folks watch due to the elemental diet and my digestive issues. I'm past 14 days, and as you can see, I have a full one in my hand right now. I waited for this to get delivered to have my first meal. I finished the full 14 days, and then I started incorporating food. On day 15, all I did was, I had another brand elemental on hand, a little bit of that and bone broth, just bone broth. That night I was in the worst pain of my life. I thought I felt a 10 out of 10 pain from just what I've been through. My girlfriend will tell you, like, now what I thought was a 10 was an 8, and 2 nights ago was a 10 out of 10. I had, for like 2 hours until I passed out, sharp, shooting, stabbing pains. Like right here. This is like middle abdomen, kind of higher up towards the middle, right here. It was the most excruciating, like literally. And I've said I felt this was next level. It was here, and then I started feeling a little bit here, started feeling on my neck. Those kind of sporadically happened, but right there, my abdomen was the worst. I was audibly yelling in my bed. And I've never done that before. I've been in pain to the point where you're like, oh, you know what I mean? Where you're just like, you feel it inside of you. And I tell you, I feel the spasms. And you're just in pain because your body's flinching. I've had my body flinch. This was completely different. This is stabbing pains that I've never felt in my life, that lingered for so long that my girlfriend put up 3 pillows and I had to sleep. Eventually, I fell asleep. So I still have one of the big ass pillows right here, just kind of sitting, because it was worse when I was laying down. Day 2, I did bone broth and parsnip. The parsnip was boiled. According to my nutritionist, that was a safe next day to try. Parsnip and bone broth. I had 3 meals of that in a NutriBullet turned into a soup. And the last meal was half of an elemental, because that's all I had left of another brand. And then at night, it happened again. It didn't last as long, but it was exactly the same. The sharp pains, and I tried to block it out. When I felt it happen once, I'm like, no, this is not, like, my girlfriend will tell you, maybe another video, I'm bad at explaining. I literally sat there and I was like, I'm not letting this happen to me. No, this is not happening to me. This is not going to happen again 2 nights in a row. I'm not letting this happen. I was trying so hard just to be like, this is not happening to me. Half an hour later, it's happening to me still. I've never felt this pain that bad for so long. And again, I propped up pillows. And thank God that time it did not prolong. It didn't last as long. I still fell asleep with the pillows. But when I went to bed, I remember actually going to bed, or the night before, I do not remember going to bed. I even asked my girlfriend, I'm like, did I leave the TV on? Usually I shut the TV off. We have background music that we go to sleep with. I'm like, I don't even remember. I must have just passed out when I was sitting there. And then I ordered more elemental. And today it's 12:30. Usually I have my first meal or shake at like 10 a.m. I just waited and waited. Because yesterday during the day I felt fine, even though the night before was excruciating stabbing pains. Problem is this morning, it's a dull aching pain there now. It's not like last night, or I wouldn't be able to even talk to you guys right now on camera. But it's still a dull aching pain. in that same area. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my body getting too used to the elemental and now it's having trouble digesting again. If it's literally just all digestive issues where my body's not digesting food, and then being on the elemental for 2 weeks almost made the body harder to digest. But come on, I'm doing bone broth on day 1, pure liquid. I literally warmed up 2 cups of bone broth. I did, just to be honest, the first day was elemental, 2 cups of bone broth, heated up, drinking it. Elemental, 2 cups of bone broth, heated up, drinking it. Elemental. It was a different brand elemental, but I don't think that's the problem because I've used that before in the past at night, before the integrative therapeutics that she wanted me to be on. And I ordered this, and thank God it came in today because I would not have known what to do today. I would not have eaten. I've never looked forward to an element that bad in my life. After 2 weeks of it, I was happy to be off. I'm so happy to be back on it. I don't care. People are like, you can't live on the elemental. I can't live like this, with just pains, keeping me from doing things. And now even during the earlier morning hours when I used to get stuff done, I'm in pain. But at night, I'm telling you, it is insane. I'm not saying this just to sound like, oh my God, I'm in pain. I'm not looking for any sympathy, nothing. I'm just letting you guys know. Maybe someone out there can help me, because I feel like people think it's this, they think it's that. It was SIBO, it might be Crohn's, it might be this, it might be that. Now I'm starting to think back to maybe it is nerve related. I did a bunch of tests already and know there's a lot of nerve issues going on. And there's a huge connection between the brain, the neck, and the vagus nerve and other nerves, and even people with lower back pain. And I've always been prone to back pains, both lower, upper neck pain and everything. To the digestive system, I'm starting, and it sucks because I feel like nerve damage and nerve pain is probably going to be one of the hardest to treat and overcome. And I'm trying to do everything. Tomorrow's my prep. I don't know when or if I'm putting this video up. I recorded another one that I didn't even put up, just to be honest with you guys, because I don't want the channel to be flooded with this. But I'm hoping maybe others can help too, and maybe this can help others. Although in my case, I don't know how I can help others just yet, besides trying to stay strong. Tomorrow's my prep, and then the next day I have a colonoscopy, endoscopy. It's one of those things where you don't want something to show up, but you do. You don't because who does? And you do because you want to know what the hell's wrong with you. So you can try and help yourself. I can help my body. If it doesn't come back with something, then it's almost has to be nerve, because then I would have done every test under the sun. Then I'm going to have to go start seeing some neuro, I forget the name, more in that field, to see what is going on with my body. Because over the course of the past year, it's going to be a year in May, it's gotten worse and worse and worse. And everything that I've tried has made it worse. It seems like I would have slight relief when I first start something. And that's what, I said in past videos. It really messes with you psychologically. It messes with you. Went on antibiotics for 2 weeks, felt a little bit of relief, then it came back. Went on this 2-month protocol of antimicrobials and herbals and blah, blah, blah. First couple of weeks felt better, it came back. Been on a pureed diet, first week felt good, it came back. Did the elemental for the first week, felt good, it came back. I don't know. I say it like my body's adapting to all these things. My nutritionist I'm working with was like, maybe it's not, she's like, I think you're onto it, but it's not your body, it's the bacteria adapting. Because there was, in my last test, shows markers for bacteria that's not supposed to be there, which could be SIBO, but like she said, it could be other bacteria that's not technically SIBO related that's still there. And they're a lot harder to kill because they build what's called biofilm. To my limited knowledge in this and research, it's basically a film, a biofilm that these freaking bacteria build and grow and build colonies, and they adapt very quickly to different types of medications and antibiotics and protocols and stuff. So she said if that's what it is, it could be causing a lot of trapped gas and issues, causing a lot of pains and digestive problems. So depending on what the colonoscopy endoscopy shows, she's like, we could really put in some heavy hitters, as she calls it, of different types of supplements, not like prescription drugs, but supplements to kill off the bacteria. She said, you might be out for like 8 days, like out of commission. And I said, I don't care. I just need to be healed. And she said, like every 2 days we'll be flip-flopping between different things so the bacteria does not adapt to what we're trying to use to destroy it. Usually, to my knowledge, this also kills off some of the good bacteria in your gut, which you need. But that's why working with someone like this helps, because they will help grow and build the good bacteria as we try and destroy the bad bacteria. I still don't know. You know, it could be that. It could be something that pops up in the colonoscopy, endoscopy. It could be nerve related. The fact that my fingers, now they're okay. It's been probably 3 weeks now or more that they've been okay. See, I got like pains in my neck and random areas when I move. But the pain, the swelling in my fingers that I've shown in other videos, it got to the point where one by one, every single finger on my right hand got very red and swollen. It lasted about a month and a half maybe. And then it just randomly went away. And then I got Raynaud's syndrome, where my fingers started turning white. That was on both hands, not like the swelling, which was just the right. The Raynaud's was both hands. And then the same time, that got better a little bit after the swelling went away. Like, that got better too. That lasted maybe a month, and the swelling lasted a little over a month. I don't know what is going on with me. To be blunt, I just want my life back. There's a lot of things that I'm not able to do right now. I feel terrible myself. I feel terrible for the people around me. I don't like to show this side of me. You know, I was very, 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 very close to going to the hospital that night because I didn't know what these shooting, stabbing pains were. I just fell asleep, you know. I don't know. This is just an update basically saying I'm back on the elemental. I don't know. My point of being back on it is to just give my body the nutrients and hope I don't feel pain tonight. You can't live on this. My nutritionist said it's safe, putting in quotes, to be on it for 21 days. I was on it for 14, took a 2-day break. Now I'm back on it. I ordered different variations of it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's nerve damage or issues in general that's literally not allowing my digestive system and muscles to function, because it communicates. I already know when I went to a new guy last week, he's like, they weren't lying to you when you said you got a messed up neck. He did an x-ray. He goes, you have an S-curve. It's one of the hardest ones to fix. And he's like, right now, you know, you're doing some Atlas adjustments, which I haven't done. I'm overdue because I couldn't travel with the elemental. I wasn't feeling too well for a few days during the second half. He's like, yeah, they're going to adjust your Atlas, and then what's going to happen? It's going to go down here. It's going to get blocked. He's like, you need everything to get fixed, so you got to work on that too. And he said there is a connection to it. You know, there are nerves that travel down, and if those nerves are compressed and damaged and not getting it, basically like not sending the frequency to my body to tell it to digest and to move and to function like a normal human, and that's what might be causing all this. That's what I was leaning towards for a while, and then I stopped. Now I'm kind of leaning towards back to it. The other test showed bacteria. I got the colonoscopy, endoscopy coming. I would be lying if I said I'm not scared at this point. I used to get very angry. Now I'm angry, but I'm also scared because the pain is becoming very, very, very consistent. At night, it's been very hard the past 2 nights. I've never felt this in my life. I've been trying to stay very positive, and I still am, but it's becoming very hard. And the fact that even during the day, like now, midday, I'm feeling that dull, aching pain. I'm scared at night. I'm literally scared to go to bed because I don't want this to come back. It is the most intense, excruciating, stabbing pains in your body. And that's why I'm back on the elemental. yeah, this is just an update. I just feel like my case does not fall under a normal case in the sense of I've worked with multiple doctors and multiple gut specialists and everything. They've thrown everything at me that I've worked for previous patients. One thing might have worked. Maybe some people got to do. I've done like 4 different things that are heavy. Even more than that in the terms of changing my overall diet in the past year. But as far as the antibiotics, the herbal antimicrobials, the pureed diet, and then the elemental diet, and after all of that, I'm still at my worst as of today and yesterday. That's where it's literally just starting to scare me because I don't know what's going on. And that's why I'm biting the bullet and doing the colonoscopy and endoscopy, which I should have done. But and I got people telling me, even the new guy, he's like, you're probably not going to see anything. They're not going to see much. He's like, they're probably all they're going to see is they're going to tell you diverculitis, this itis, that itis. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. He's like, they're just going to throw out all the itises at you. He's like, you're just going to be heavily inflamed probably, and they're going to throw all the itises at you. Your body's not digesting food properly. Could be. I don't know. Or it could be something else. I don't think it's something serious as far as colonoscopy and endoscopy, and I'm hoping it's not. But at the same time, like I said, I need to know what's wrong with me. So, I don't know. Depending on what the tests say in a few days, it'll lead me to what I need to do next. If it is taking a more long-term break from the business to travel to different specialists, to nerve specialists, to other people. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you to the folks who have reached out. You know who you are. I really appreciate that. Thank you to my new business partner, which has not been spoken about yet because we have other brands we're doing and other things. With Driven District and future plans, we have other things that I need to share with the channel on the automotive side. I need to see, when I feel good, I'll go out and record a video for you guys. If I was feeling better, I would have done that already. It's just a lot going on. Oh, and the cherry on top. This is more of a rant, but it's really difficult to swallow. It's a difficult pill to swallow. I am very big into sports collectibles when I was younger. Excuse me. When I was younger. And I also, as I got older, it's just an expensive hobby. But I pulled a Michael Jordan autographed jersey from a company. And it's worth about $6,000 to $8,000. Upper Deck authenticated. If you guys are into sports collectibles, you know Upper Deck is a very well-known established company, and their authentications actually carry a premium. I've been debating on selling it years ago. I think it was worth like 4 or 6. The value went up. I'm like, you know what? Now is a time where I'm selling things I don't want to. That's an investment piece. I'm more of a baseball fan when I was younger, but as a sports collector in general and a fan of sports when I was younger, you know, when you obviously know Michael Jordan and the prestige, like what he carries in the sports world, not only in basketball, it was something that I wanted to hold on to, and I did. But times are calling for funds. I need some money to cover things and to grow my business, so that's why I have a lot of cars for sale. And I went to go put this up for sale. I'm told from some experts that it's a fake. That it's a fake authentication. So on top of all this, I got screwed out for what I thought would have been an easy $6,000 to $8,000 sale to help cover some medical and some business funding, because we're looking to, obviously I'm selling a bunch of vehicles and we're looking to get into other ones to produce for business to make money, obviously, but I need money to make money. So yeah, that just kind of sucks because that hit me hard that day, because it was like I thought I had something worth $6,000 to $8,000, and I thought I'd been sitting on this for like 10 years, and then it was time to sell it, and I can't, and I'm not the person to scam others, so I'm not going to go and sell it. I'm going to talk to another third-party authentication company. Like I said, this is more of a rant, but it's just nothing is going my way right now. That was a hard pill to swallow, like I said multiple times already, to know or to think you had something of value, $6,000 to $8,000, not even wanting to sell it, and then deciding to sell it due to current circumstances, and then to realize you can't. I'm going to bring it to another authentication place down the street from me, JSA, James Spence Authentication. They're very well known and well established in the business. If they pass it, then I'll feel comfortable. But if they don't, then I might have to see if I have a legal case against the company that I pulled this from, because it was a prepackaged product where you could get an autographed jersey. One of them was the Michael Jordan. I was lucky enough to pull that. But this was in 2014 or 2015. You know, I don't got it on video. It's going to be a he said, she said type of crap, which sucks because I'm the one getting screwed. If the company didn't know it was a fake, that's still not up to them. They got to do their customers right. It's like me. I own a business. If something is wrong, even if it's not my fault, I do right by my customers because they're my customers. If there's a problem, if that problem happened before that item reached me, I'm still the one that needs to help my customer. Then I go back and do what I got to do to see if I can recoup it myself. But it's always customers first. I don't think this business is going to do that for me, though. They're going to be like, who says you couldn't have pulled that jersey out and then put a fake one in there, a fake authenticated one? Because apparently the authentication sticker, from what I've been told, again, I'm not a professional, so what I've been told, it's fake. I don't know. All right, that is it. I'll have a playlist at the end here with more videos of this health journey, and then the rest of my channel is going to be more focused on automotive. You can subscribe if you would like. Heavily focused on automotive with some of this. I'm hoping I can get over this quick. I don't want to keep doing this, but I feel like I need to share this. You could check out drivendistrict.com to pick up some merch, some performance parts. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully it's going to be an automotive one. We will see. Thank you.